Stop scrolling. If you're looking for the best new games on Android and iOS right now, you've just landed on the perfect video. Today, I'll show you 10 brand new releases, from explosive zombie shooters, to crazy school simulators, to one of the most anticipated indie sequels ever. Some of these games can be played offline, some need online connection, but all of them are absolutely worth your time. So grab your phone, charge up your battery, and let's dive right into the list. Dead Force Zombie Strike Ops drops you right into the heart of a city overrun by the undead. Unlike simple tap-and-shoot zombie games, this one has proper missions: rescue civilians, survive wave attacks, and fight massive boss creatures. The maps are varied too, from dark subway tunnels to burning city streets. At around 1.2 gigabytes, the graphics are close to console quality, with realistic lighting and detailed zombie designs. The game is mainly online, but you can also play offline missions when you're away from Wi-Fi. What really sets it apart are the co-op raids and PvP battles. Imagine teaming up with friends to clear out hordes, or testing your aim against players worldwide. It's fast, intense, and keeps you coming back for more. This is not your ordinary school game. Nico School Simulator takes a Japanese high school setting and turns it into a playground of chaos. You can attend class, yes, but why not ride a motorcycle through the hallway, prank the teachers, or start an all-out brawl in the cafeteria? The freedom here is what makes it fun. At just 450 megabytes, it runs smoothly on most phones, and you can enjoy it offline or hop online to meet other players. The sandbox style makes every session different. You decide if today you're a quiet student or a total troublemaker. With costumes, pets, and plenty of hidden surprises, it's part comedy, part sandbox, and completely addictive for players who like experimenting. Car Racing Pro Highway Rally gives you that adrenaline rush of weaving through traffic at crazy speeds. But it's not just about endless driving. There are challenge modes, time trials, and even police chases that push you to the edge. The cars feel customizable too, so you can tune your ride and make it your own. At around 900 megabytes, the graphics look sharp with realistic day-night cycles and weather effects. You can play offline to grind challenges, or jump into online multiplayer to race head-to-head. What makes it shine is the mix of arcade fun and realism. It's easy to pick up, but hard to master if you want the fastest times. For fans of Asphalt or Need for Speed, this is a must-play. Hollow Knight Silksong is finally here, and it's just as breathtaking as fans hoped. You play as Hornet, exploring a kingdom full of deadly creatures, traps, and mysteries. The level design is handcrafted, with hidden paths, challenging platforming, and secret bosses waiting to surprise you. At around 2 gigabytes, it's a premium offline game. No ads, no pay-to-win, just pure adventure. The combat is faster than the first Hollow Knight, with new tools and moves to master. What makes it unforgettable is the atmosphere, haunting music, gorgeous art, and a story that slowly reveals itself as you push deeper into the world. It's tough, but every victory feels incredibly rewarding. If you love indie games, this one's a masterpiece. Last Survivor Left Zombie War combines survival strategy with action. You're dropped into a city under siege, where every choice matters. Do you fight the zombies head-on, sneak past them, or spend your night building defenses for tomorrow? At about 1 gigabyte, the game focuses on online play, especially co-op missions where teamwork really makes the difference. You'll gather supplies, craft weapons, and manage your base while also surviving intense combat moments. What sets it apart is that survival tension. You're not just a soldier, you're a survivor, and the game constantly reminds you of that with its limited resources and dangerous nights. If you like strategy mixed with action, this game will hook you. Nitro Smash takes the racing genre and throws the rulebook out the window. Here, winning isn't about finishing first, it's about smashing, wrecking, and blowing up your rivals on the track. The more destruction you cause, the higher your rewards. At 800 megabytes, it runs well on most devices, with both offline play and online events to join. What makes Nitro Smash shine is the Burnout-style chaos. Every crash is dramatic, with slow-motion effects that make it look like an action movie. Add in shortcuts, hazards, and boost pads, and you've got a game where no two races are the same. It's loud, it's wild, and it's ridiculously fun. Spider Fuser is one of the most unusual and fun action games out right now. You play as a mutant character with powers that let you swing like Spider-Man but also fuse with crazy abilities for combat. Want to throw fireballs mid-swing? Or slam enemies with mutant arms? This game lets you do it. At only 600 megabytes, it's lightweight and mostly offline, but you can compare your best scores online. The real highlight is the sandbox freedom. You can swing across buildings, experiment with combos, and fight massive bosses in open arenas. It feels less like a strict mission-based game and more like a playground of possibilities. If you like experimenting and messing with physics, this game is pure fun. I Am Fish Mobile is a quirky but surprisingly emotional adventure. You play as a fish trapped in bowls, jars, and puddles, desperately trying to reach the ocean. The levels are physics-based, which means rolling down streets, dodging traffic, and sometimes flying through the air with water sloshing everywhere. At about 1.3 gigabytes, it's an offline single-player experience full of laughs and frustration. What makes it so memorable is the balance between comedy and heart. It's funny watching a fish bounce across a city, but also moving as you push through impossible odds just to get home. If you liked I Am Bread, this game takes that wacky style and adds a surprisingly touching story. Ninja Assassin Sword Fight Sim makes you feel like a true shinobi. With fluid sword combat, stealth mechanics, and rooftop chases, it captures the fantasy of being a deadly ninja. The missions range from silent assassinations to full-on boss fights where your reflexes are tested. At around 700 megabytes, the game works offline with a campaign, but there's also an online duel mode where you can fight other players. What makes it special is the cinematic combat. Every slash, dodge, and counter feels smooth and stylish. It's the kind of game where you'll want to master combos and perfect your skills. If you've been craving a ninja game on mobile, this is one of the best so far. And finally, the last one, The Division Resurgence from Ubisoft. This game brings a true AAA experience to your phone, with a huge open world set in a collapsing New York. You'll complete story missions, team up with squads, and fight tactical battles against enemies while collecting loot to improve your loadout. At around 6 gigabytes, it's one of the largest mobile games, and it's online only. But the payoff is massive: console-quality graphics, deep customization, and squad-based co-op raids that feel epic. What makes it special is the scale. It doesn't feel like a mobile spin-off, it feels like a full Division game in your pocket. For players who want blockbuster experiences on the go, this is the must-play title of the year. And that's the 10 best new Android and iOS games you can play right now. From silly sandbox chaos to serious survival, from small indie hits to AAA blockbusters, there's something for every kind of gamer. Which one are you most excited to try first? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and of course subscribe for more awesome mobile gaming updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.